Okay, let's see what we have here. I've shuffled up the cards, and we're going to just see what they're going to tell us. So the reading's about, first thing out, soldiering. Soldiering. This could have to do with a number of different things going on now. Conversations about soldiering. And what they're holding on to. So this could be about some of the stuff they're still doing with ICE and drama. It could have to do with that. It could have to do also with some of the stuff just the Republican Uglies are doing, the fight that they're doing, about holding back monetary stuff. When it comes to the food stamps, or could be as well having to do with the, wanting to blame the Democrats for the shutdown. We have little Keebler Mark out there every day putting his smarmy stuff out. He's so bad. Could also be just something to do with the trip that Trump just took. But let's see. The energy coming in is about a reunion. And despair. Now, I would say the reunion and despair, he did not do well in Japan. Japan walked away from him. Okay? Yeah. The burden he's got now, because he went over there and was saying, oh yeah, everybody get Toyotas in their driveway now, and he left and they turned around and dropped him like a hot potato. Said, no, we're not playing with you. No, So that did not go well. Let's see what we have going today. Sorrow, yeah. Not going well. We have a lot of very unhappy people at the moment. Yeah, what's happening behind the scenes, the dark truth, despair, sorrow, conversations. Okay? Yeah, when it comes to the lovers, they can't hold off the Epstein stuff forever, okay? And there are those that are very unhappy with this dark truth, what's behind the scenes, what they're covering up. So a lot of stuff going on with this. The challenge is the prison of his mind, yeah. His mental prison that he's in, because he's getting worse every day. When it comes to business, this could be also his stance on tariffs, that he's such an idiot he can't and won't back down on it. And yeah, how it's affecting the American people. The challenge about his business stuff. This is the prison he's putting people in too. Beef industry, all the farmers, soybeans, in so many different ways. Potential outcome, let's see what we have now. Sweetheart. Let's see what it has to do. The potential outcome when it comes to the sweethearts and the stories they're having to put out. Keep trying to change the narrative. Putting out new stories, okay? When it comes to, the Emperor and Thief, okay? So trying to make it sound better than it is, the stories they continue to put out about Trump and Stein. Outside influence, let's see what we have. Yeah, the old man here. You only have one card. The old woman, it's the same thing, old woman, old man. This has to do with Trump and Stein. Yeah, he's slowed down, trying to protect himself. Yeah, in this case, I think it's become about him becoming slower and trying to protect himself, but it's a Tower moment. He's in decline rapidly underneath of it all. Yeah, we have the mental dying, mental collapse when it comes to him being able to make these deals and having friends, okay, that's dying out. When it comes to him, you know, having these marriages, this is like marriages, contracts, other things, but like they're done with it. So many of them are saying we're washing our hands of Trump now. So it's not looking good anywhere, what they're trying to soldier and hang on to. Now, when it comes to ICE as well, in some of these democratic things, they're saying they're not caustic enough and they're changing the head of ICE in those cities. Yeah, we want you to be even more detrimental, more heinous. These guys aren't heinous enough, so we're going to pull them out and put new people in because we want it even worse than it is now. Okay. But again, energy coming into it, he's in despair. People are in despair with the energy holding on to it with this reunion. He didn't do well on this trip to Asia. Especially Japan turned their back on him. When he left, they went with Canada. Yeah, and who can blame them? Who wants to deal with this pariah, okay, that wants to throw his weight around? And when it comes to the sorrow about the dark information that's waiting in the wings about him and Epstein, that's what's going on today, okay? And the challenge of the prison of the mind when it comes to business and what he's doing to America. He's put a lot of people in really bad positions, okay? And he still has his people out there trying to prop him up, do the fluff with the storylines, okay? Because he's out there saying, you need to protect me and you need to continue the lie and figure out some new story that you can put to make the Democrats look bad and make me look good and, you know, lie through your teeth to the people. He is just disgusting. So let's go ahead. Let me shuffle the cards again and we'll do a clarifying read and see what else it has to say with all this drama going on, because this has just hit a lot of different subjects in this reading. It wasn't just one subject. It was hitting on a lot of different fronts. Okay, so at the center of it all, we have, first thing out, yeah, his fishtails, the messages he's putting out, okay? His lies, his fishtails, his drama that he's going to continue to put out. Above it, we have where this is moving to, in motion, the Chariot. The foundation is Trump wanting to be king again, okay, with his lies, with his spin on where things are going. On one side of it, this is painful. Mentally, we see this. Physically, we see this. And it's about his messages, about actions. and looking deeper. Now, I think this has to do with what's going on with his MRI and that type of thing. Looking deeper into it, about the actions, what's happened with that. And we're looking at the, this is about his wealth. It could be some of the wealthy now are perhaps getting concerned with the things that are going on with this. The other side of it, we have the White House, the Four of Wands, the White House above it, pondering, not liking what's coming, okay? And what they're trying to build from the White House. When it comes to, he is wanting to control. And he thinks that, as long as he has the wealthy on his side, he's got it made. But there are a lot more people than there are wealthy, okay? So it's about a message that's coming out, new information. He's out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles. When it comes to being able to go somewhere better, trying to get out of it, because this is a nightmare scenario, the Nine of Swords, the mental pain, where things are going. There's an agreement about his mental restrictions, okay? He is tied up mentally. We've got new information coming out about something being tempered, or maybe they're looking at it's time to temper some of his stuff because of the choices he's making in life and the end point. It's time to end some of this stuff. So not looking good for him. They're looking at wanting to end some of this stuff. They're starting to be more in agreement that he is not good for the U.S. He's not good for business. He's not good for the people. He's not good in any way, shape, or form. They're looking more at his lies and seeing what's coming, not liking it at all, what's being built, the reactions to that. I think that has to do with him tearing down the White House, building his big, shriveled raisin ballroom to himself, and wanting to put up some big Trump arc, a monument to himself. So they're in pain when it comes to the things that the White House is doing and about the wealthy wanting to control this. So overall, with all of it, it is not going well. It is in decline. He's got the Epstein stuff hanging over him. He's got the fact that we're going, it's, like they said, this will be the worst food thing since the Depression. So he can't keep gaslighting and BSing forever. It's really coming out now just how horrible he is. And little Keebler Mike can keep going out there and trying to spin it and put it on the Democrats, but it's not flying anymore, okay? So, they're between a rock and a hard place. On that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.